Hi everyone, welcome back to the Schottland YMCA. We're in our beautiful mind-body studio. It's Friday, May 1st, a beautiful new month, a beautiful day, and hopefully new beginnings for all of us. So today we're going to be working with Pilates, and the Pilates that we're going to be learning is IMX, Integrated Movement Exercise Pilates, blending the concepts of Joseph Pilates with modern exercise science, modern day. Alrighty, we're going to get started with our warm-up. So we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down, just a few times to really loosen up. So with IMX Pilates, we're looking for core work. We're looking for length through the spine, mobility through the spine, and flexibility. So you're going to get all of those benefits in this class. One more time, shrug the shoulders all the way up, and then relax them all the way down. So we're going to roll down our spine now. So tuck your chin into your chest and roll down one vertebrae at a time, bending your knees a little bit because we're all going to be a little bit tight in the morning. So coming all the way down and then slowly all the way up, articulating one vertebrae at a time. And at the top, roll the shoulders down and back. I'm going to turn to my side so you can see this from the side because this is really important, working the spine. So you're going to, again, bend the knees a little bit, tuck your chin into your chest, and you're rolling down very slowly, articulating one vertebrae at a time all the way down. And then slowly coming back up that way. And at the top, roll the shoulders down and back. So we're going to do that one more time, and this time let's stay down. So roll down, all the way down, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, articulate. This feels so good. So we're going to stay right there. Place your hands on the floor and step yourself back to a down dog. Spread your fingers wide and press your heels towards the floor. Bicycle your heels up and down. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to take that right leg and just step it through and then place the left knee down. We're just starting to open up the hips a little bit, warming up. Your knee is right over the ankle. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and let that left hip sink down as low as it's willing to go. Breathe in and out here. Stepping right back into our down dog. Bicycle your heels again up and down. Continue to feel release. And then step your left leg through and between your hands, knee over the ankle, and then bring the right knee down. And just let that right hip sink down. Feel that opening right through the hip flexor. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're actually going to come onto our mat. One of the key tenets of Pilates is the breath. So we're going to work on the forced exhalation right here. So you're going to lie down on the mat sideways. Legs straight, and place your hands on the rib cage. So in IMX, what we want to do is we want to inhale and feel the rib cage expand right and left. Then exhale, forced exhalation, like you're blowing out of a straw. So inhale, feel the rib cage expand right and left, then exhale again, like you're blowing out of that straw. We're going to do that one more time. So inhale, feel the rib cage expand, and then exhale, So we're going to work too with the core. So we're going to pull the belly button into the spine. And we want to keep the low back close to the mat as we move. So with IMX Pilates, we run through series of exercises. So the first series is Pelvic Stabilization. So let's bend our knees. The heels are not right underneath the knees, but out just a little bit. You want to pull your belly button into the spine, and we're going to use that forced exhalation. So reach your arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Reach the arms over, curl up, tuck the chin, squeeze rib cage to the hips, and then inhale, lengthen. So I'm going to show you the breath. Exhale to lift, and then inhale to lengthen. Again, tuck the chin, relax your shoulders away from the ears, and just imagine floating your head, relax the shoulders, and then inhale, lengthen. The low back is close to the mat. Our spine is nice and still here. Exhale, reach, curl, pull the belly button in, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach and curl. And inhale, lengthen. So now we're going to pulse this. So exhale, reach up and pulse 1, 2, and then inhale, slowly come down. Exhale, reach, curl, pulse 1, 2, that's it. And then inhale, lengthen. This starts to feel really good. Our core is getting a great workout. Now you're breathing, I'm talking. So exhale, pulse 1, 2, and then inhale, lengthen. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, reach, curl, and then inhale, lengthen. So the right arm is going to come up on a high diagonal, the left arm on a low diagonal. Your left arm is right on the mat. We're going to come across the body this time. So you're going to exhale, reach and curl and reach to the left side and then inhale, lengthen. So just getting to the obliques here. Exhale, reach, curl, and inhale, lengthen. So again, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, reach and curl, and then inhale, lengthen. Let's do 2 more like that. Exhale, reach and curl. Low back is close to the mat. Pelvic is nice and stable. It says pelvic stabilization, so our hips are stable. Let's just do 1 more here. Reach and curl, and then inhale, lengthen. That's it. So now that right arm comes down on a low diagonal, left arm up on a high. Brace the core nice and tight. Exhale, reach and curl, and then inhale, lengthen. Again, exhale, reach, curl right across. Keep your hips anchored to the mat, and then come back down. Inhale, use that breath. That breath is going to energize you. It's going to really brace the core for you, stabilize you. 2 more. Exhale, reach and curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach and curl. And inhale, lengthen. So now take your ankles and we're going to move them underneath the knees, working for some gluteal bridging here. Hands right down by your side. So let's lift your hips up. Keep your knees right in line with your hips. Squeeze your glutes super tight. This works your back, your hamstrings, your glutes. So we're going to drop the hips maybe about halfway down and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your booty right at the top of that and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Now usually in IMX, we use a ring. We can use a ring. Today we're not. No equipment needed. So just imagine that you have a ring between your legs that you're squeezing. All you have to do is imagine it. You don't need to have it. And then let's hold it up here and we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way down your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Let's pull your knees into your chest and circle your hips in one direction and then in the other. We're going to go back up again, ankles underneath the knees, and lift. So the option here is to stay with both feet on the floor, but if you're looking for just a little bit more today, you're going to take that right knee in and then extend the leg up to the ceiling. So we're going to pulse either with both legs on the floor or with the leg lifted. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace that right foot if it's up. Lift your hips again. And let's go on the other side. So bring that left knee over the hip, leg to the ceiling, point the toe, and let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring that down. 1 more lift here, and then slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Let's pull those knees in again, roll and rock your hips around. Moving on to straight leg isometric. So your legs are going to come long this time, hip width apart. Flex your feet. So again, from the hips down, everything is nice and still. We're really working here on pelvic stabilization. So think about that. Hips down still. Reach your arms overhead. We're going to exhale. Bring the arms over. Then we roll up just a little bit. Feet on the floor. And then inhale, take it nice and long. Let's go. Exhale, reach, curl. Tuck that chin a little bit. And inhale, lengthen. Those feet are flexed. Hips are anchored to the floor, legs anchored to the floor, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach, curl, And then inhale, take it long. Exhale, reach and curl. And inhale, lengthen. Let's do a couple more here. Exhale, reach and curl it. And then inhale, lengthen it back. And let's do one more. So we're going back to the obliques again. So you're gonna take the right arm on a high diagonal, left arm low diagonal. And that left palm, that hand is gonna stay on the mat. Think about as you lift, that palm slides down towards your left heel. So we're gonna exhale, reach across, curl so that shoulder's coming up, and then inhale, lengthen it back. That's it. Exhale, reach, curl, and feel that left hand sliding right down to your left heel. Pelvis is nice and stable. Those hips are stable. Feet are flexed. Heels are pressed to the floor. Let's try some pulses with this. So we're gonna exhale, reach, curl, and pulse 1, 2, and inhale, lengthen it back. Exhale, reach and curl, push 1, 2, and inhale, lengthen. Hopefully you're feeling this at home. Exhale, reach and curl, pulse 1, 2, and then inhale, lengthen. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, and then inhale, lengthen. All right, that right arm comes down on that low diagonal. Left arm is up on that high diagonal. Once again, flex the feet. Think about squeezing your inner thighs together. Nice stable pelvis area. We're gonna exhale, reach, curl, come up, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach and curl, that's it. Inhale, lengthen. Notice that stability in your body. Relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, reach and curl. You're gonna float the head, relax the shoulders, and inhale, take it long. Exhale, or reach, curl, that's it. And inhale, lower. Let's add those pulses here. Exhale, reach and curl, pulse 1, 2. And then that left hand, you can feel it slide right down to your heel here. Exhale, reach and curl, pulse 1, 2. And then inhale, lower that. Reach and curl, pulse 1, 2. And inhale, lower. Let's do that again. Excellent. So that was pelvic stabilization. We're going to move on to ribcage stabilization. So that's another series. So IMX is divided up into several series. We're moving on to the second series. So what I have you do is take your legs up to 90 degrees, tailbone on the floor. If your hamstrings are particularly tight, you can bend the knees. You can keep the knees stacked right over the hips or bring them all the way up. Reach your arms overhead here. You're gonna exhale, reach, curl, squeeze the ribcage to the hips, and then inhale, lengthen. Legs are up this time. Exhale, reach, curl, and inhale, lengthen it. Exhale, reach and curl. Inhale, lengthen. Use that exhale. Still a forced exhalation. So force that air out, exhale, and then inhale, feel the ribcage expand. Exhale, reach and curl. Remember, you can have those knees bent here. Good. And we're gonna pulse this. Exhale, reach and curl, and pulse 1, 2. Inhale, lengthen. So each time sliding the ribcage to the hips just a little bit more, a little bit of a deeper contraction. Inhale, lengthen. Reach and curl. Think about reaching your fingertips all the way across the room here. That's it. And let's do one more like that. Let's pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Give your back a little bit of a rest. So we're gonna move on. Knees over the hips or the legs are long. Either way works. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna come up into our curl, tuck the chin, couple different options. So we're gonna move the legs out about 5 inches as we inhale, and exhale, bring them back in. Trying to hold that curl as you do that. You can also have your head down. Brace the core nice and tight. That forced exhale is gonna do that for you. So your inhale out, exhale in tiny movement here. Inhaling out, exhaling in, inhaling out. And again, you can be curled up. Inhale out, inhale, low back close to the mat. Keep bracing your core. You want a nice neutral spine here. We like to work in neutral. Inhale out, exhale back in. 2 more wherever you are today. Take a break anytime you need to. Now, head down, bend the knees. We're gonna come into hundreds, a very traditional Pilates exercise. So let me get you started here. Knees over the hips, shins parallel to the floor. Curl up, squeeze ribcage to the hips. And we're gonna have those arms long and straight. We're gonna exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we want a little more, we take those legs out, possibly on a 45-degree angle. That low back has to be close to the mat. Abs braced, spine neutral. Let's keep going. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2. Now as you pump your arms, they are nice and long and they are super strong. You're relaxing your shoulders away from the ears and bracing your core super tight. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2. One more time. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent work. Ooh. Pull those knees in. Circle. Double leg stretch coming up. So you're going to take your hands on top of your shins. Inhale, exhale, lift the shoulders. Your arms are wide here. So bracing the core, you're going to inhale, extend the arms and legs long. Exhale, roll back together. So inhale, extend as long as you can, then exhale, squeeze it all back in. Inhale, extend, exhale, squeeze, bracing the core all the way through. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Breathe. That's it. We're feeling that strength, that power. We're feeling that range of motion even more. The body loves to move. One more. Inhale out, and then exhale in. Lower it back down. So we're going to keep that right knee, pull that in, and extend your left leg long. It's floating just above the floor. So you have both hands on the right shin. So single leg stretch. Inhale, exhale, curl up, tuck the chin, and then switch. So you're kind of pulling the knee gently in towards your chest. Exhale. Inhale in between, pull, toes are pointed. Keep that crunch. That's it. Feeling a little bit of burn. Now hold the right knee in. Fingertips to your temples, crisscross. So we cross. Opposite shoulder towards opposite knee. Core is braced. And think of really reaching. Slow it down so you get a nice rotation. Both hips staying on the floor. Twist, twist, and you're taking your elbows nice and wide. Twist, twist. Don't forget that forced exhalation. That's key to this. And relax. Breathe. So that's going to get your heart rate up a little bit too, as well. Take that left leg long, right leg up. So what you're going to do is walk yourself up the leg for just a moment, and just gently exhale and pull that leg towards you. So we're going to change with the legs long this time. So switch, and you're going to pull it in just gently each time at the top. So you're curled up, tucking the chin, just a little pull, working on some flexibility as well as that core strength. Keep bracing your abs, a low back close to the mat. Great work there. One more time on each side. And there you go. So we're going to be moving on to our third spine stabilization, third series. So you can either roll your knees to one side and come up, or you can roll up. Whatever works for you, works for me as well. Remember, this is all about you. This is your class. So do what feels good for you. Taking a break anytime. So we're going to take our legs into a diamond-shaped position, a nice loose diamond, so the soles of your feet are together. I really like this. This feels super good. So you're going to really lengthen, relax the shoulders away from the air. You're sitting slightly forward. Reaching your arms up. Imagine, so this isn't where IMX, the ring does come in handy. You can use a ball. You don't need anything at all. Like I mentioned, we're doing this without equipment. Reach up and imagine squeezing the ring and lengthening the spine and relaxing the shoulders away from your ears. You're going to exhale. You're going to just tuck, pull the belly in, and you're going to roll down just a little bit through the lumbar spine. This is lumbar stabilization, and then you're going to really reach out again. Exhale, pull the belly in. Tuck your tailbone, roll down, relax your shoulders, that's it. And then inhale, slowly bring it back up, reach and lengthen. Just notice how good this feels in your low spine. And then inhale, bring it up. I could do this all day. Now, you can either stay here, coming about a quarter of the way back, or come back a little further. So exhale, pull the belly button in, tuck, and come down maybe 3/4 of the way. And if you want to here, you can straighten your legs or keep them in that loose diamond. Exhale again. Roll. And then inhale up. Lengthen nice and tall. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale again. Come down a little further. And up. This time, you can also come all the way down. You can try it if you've done Pilates before. This time, extend your legs long. Flex your feet, squeeze your thighs together, reach the arms overhead. We're going to exhale, reach, curl, and we're going to come all the way up. And then we're going to just round, come forward. Pull the belly button in, C shape, and then lengthen the spine, stack it up. Inhale, exhale, pull the pelvic floor tight, roll down one vertebrae at a time, keeping the feet, the heels on the floor. Inhale, lengthen that body, spinal elongation, reach nice and long. Exhale, arms come back up, relax the shoulders. This is all through the abs here, all through the abs. Squeeze your thighs together, all the way up, and then reach forward if that feels good for you. We're going to do one more like this. Inhale, exhale, bring it down one vertebrae at a time, as slow as you possibly can. Good. Now let's bring it up. Exhale. Same thing, slow. Can you feel each vertebrae of the spine moving, touching, and then letting go, and then forward. So we're going to stack everything up. We're going to work on some hip circles here. So we're going to come onto our elbows. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. So we're going to circle. So the knees can be right here. We can circle with the knees bent. Right here, or the legs can be out at 45. What I want to see is I don't want you to tuck in here. I want you to really lift the chest, press those forearms into the mat, relax the shoulders away from the ears, pull that belly in tight. From the hips up to your shoulders, nothing is moving. So we're going to exhale the legs out and then inhale back in. So you're making a circle. Exhale out, inhale in, exhale out, inhale in. So again, nice and stable through the upper body. Good. And the knees can be bent right here. Now hold at the top. Let's go the other way. So we're going to go the opposite way than you were going. Keep that chest lifted. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly in. You're still bracing the core. Just a couple more. And the last one. Pull it in, roll back, circle your hips. Take a nice stretch to the side. Go to the right, knees to the right. Look out over the left. Breathe in and breathe out here. Bring your knees back to the chest and then take the legs to the left. Anchor both shoulders. Look out over the right. Breathe. Feel a nice release. So YMCA Pilates is a lot about strengthening the core and the back, but it is also very much about getting some flexibility. We all need more of that. So bring it back in. So we're moving on to the back extension series. So we're going to roll over onto our belly. And although you're gonna look straight ahead or try to keep that neck nice and neutral, I'm gonna be looking out at you. So the first thing we're gonna do is a quad stretch. So take that right forearm right in front of your chest. Both hips are on the floor. You're gonna reach back with that left hand for that left foot and just gently pull that heel in towards your glute. A nice quad stretch. Maybe you can come up a little bit with that. Press your foot into your hand. Maybe not, whatever feels good for you. So part of that strong core is the back. So we're gonna get started working on the back right now and then release that. Now that left hand comes right in front of the chest. Reach back with the right hand and just gently pull that heel in. Breathe in and out here. And again, if you want to take it a little bit higher, press your foot into your hand. And then bring it down. So we're going to take our arms into a diamond-shaped position. So your fingers are together, your elbows are under the shoulders, and you're going to pull the belly button in and keep those hips attached to the floor. So roll the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together. That helps get you set up through the chest. Starting with the right leg, you're going to extend the leg long first. Think about reaching the toes across the room, then you lift the leg, and then you lower. So again, this is all about lengthening as well. So you're going to lengthen the right leg long and then lift it up, keeping the right hip on the floor and lower. Again, right leg lifts and lowers, lifts and lowers, lifts, and you're pulling your belly button away from the mat. So you're not hanging out there. Belly button's pulling away from the mat, shoulders are relaxed, and let's do one more on the right. So we're gonna have to do the left here. Take that left leg, extend it out long and lift, and then inhale, lower. Keep pulling that belly button in, relaxing your shoulders. Something that helps too is to press your forearms actively into the mat and lower. Exhale, lift. You're looking right at the top of your mat now. I'm looking at you. Let's do one more like this. Then we're actually going to go to the right side and pulse. So we're going to pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to the left. Lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Bring your legs together. Press those forearms into the mat and lift both legs up and down. And you may want to come down here, stack your hands, chin on your hands, lift and lower, lift. It's not a big lift. It's just more of a squeeze and lower. Lift. Good. Exhale. One more time. Next exercise is thoracic extension, still working on the back. So in this exercise, you want to keep your feet pressed to the floor. They're not going to come up off the floor. Tops of the feet stay there. You're taking your arms wide, pinkies on the floor, thumbs up in the air, palms facing forward. Relax the shoulders, pull your belly button in. So you want to brace that core. You're going to exhale, lift your chest, not the feet, up off the mat. Bring your pinkies to your hips. And then inhale, lower down. So exhale, lift, hands to hips, straighten it out, and lower. So hands to hips. You're looking down at the mat, keeping your neck right in line with your spine. So key here. Good. Exhale, lift, hands to the hips. Couple more. And let's do one more. Bring it back. And lower down. Take your arms out in front of you. Legs behind you, and really try to feel some length here. Reach the right arm and left leg away from each other. Then the left arm, left leg. So we're going to do alternate arm and leg reaches. So the right arm and left leg lift, and then lower. Left arm and right leg lift, and then lower. Again, not giant lifts here, just a little bit of a lift, strengthening our back, strengthening our glutes, and strengthening the hamstrings. Exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale, lower. Let's get into that lengthen. Exhale, lengthen and then lift. Inhale, lower. Keeping your hips on the mat. Exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale, lower. Lengthen and lift. And we're going to do that one more time. Exhale, lengthen and lift. And then inhale, lower. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. and press your hips to your heels. Find a nice child's pose. Let's release the back just a little bit. Forehead on the mat. Breathe in and out. And then we're going to come up onto all fours. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Pull that belly button in. So press those hands actively into the mat. A couple of cat-cows for some spine mobilization. So tuck your chin and tailbone, round your spine. And then inhale, chin and tailbone up. So you can remember this from yoga. Tuck and round. And then inhale up. Let's do that 2 more times. And 1 more time. Exhale, tuck and round. So this time, keeping a flat back, we're going to move into quadrupeds. First thing we're going to do is you're going to take that right leg behind you. So actively press into both hands, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So point the right toe, and you're going to lift the right leg up and lower, just to hip height. You want to keep that spine nice and stable here. Lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Squeeze the butt just a little bit. Keep pressing your hands into the mat. Let's do 1 more on this side. Bring the right knee in under the hip, right? Extend your left leg long. Press into those hands, relax your shoulders, pull the belly in, then lift and lower, again, just to hip height. Your shoulders and hips remain square to the mat. There we go. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower, lift and lower, little squeeze. Two more. And restack. So that right leg, I'm going to take that right leg behind you, press into the mat, and then take it out to the side, okay? And we're going to lift here. 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders and hips square to the mat. 4 more. 4, that's the challenge here. Keep everything square. 2, and 1. Bring that knee in, back under. Left leg, take that left leg out. Press everything into the mat. Take it out to the side. Brace the core. Look right down at your mat. Lift for 10, 9, not a big lift, 8. You keep pressing both hands actively into the mat. That will keep your shoulders and hips square. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those hips back to the heels. Get a little release here for just a moment. Take a deep breath. We're going to come back up for 1 more quadruped. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. This time working a little balance into that as well. Right arm and left leg extend. Thumb is up, palm facing in on that right hand. Reach actively, get that length through the fingertips and the toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift just to hip and shoulder height. Only 5 of these, so hang with me here. 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Left arm, right leg. Press actively into that right hand to get that stabilization. Shoulders and hips square to the mat. Reach through the fingertips and the toes. Pull the belly in. Let's lower. 5, 4, pull it in. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work there. All right, we're going to move on to our hip flexor series right here. So you're going to lie down on your back. So I want you to reach your arms and legs nice and wide. So we're going to really try to find length here. So fingertips reaching, toes reaching, length through the waist. So I like to think, rather than shrugging the shoulders up, we're lengthening through the waist to get this length. Reach that right arm and right leg long, super long. Good. And then the left, super long, and then both. So what we're going to do is we're going to exhale, bring your knee into your chest and really pull it in just a little bit more. And then inhale, lengthen. As much as you can get length here, the foot doesn't touch down. Exhale, pull it in, pull, and then inhale, take it long. Now that left leg is anchored to the floor. Exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. One more, exhale in. And then inhale, lengthen. We're going to add a curl this time. But remember, we're curling, but what I really want you to think about is how do you lengthen that body nice and long out. Exhale. Inhale, find that length that your body is craving. Remember, when we do Pilates, any kind of core work, it helps us stand up straighter, helps keep our body healthy. And hold it right here. Take that right leg down. Does it feel a little bit longer on that side now that we've worked through that? Left leg now. So you're going to anchor the right leg, pull the left knee in, and pull and move it around a little bit. Feels good. And then reach. So we're going to exhale, bring it in, and then inhale, lengthen without that leg touching down. Exhale in. Now we're still keeping our spine in neutral, so you still have to be bracing the core a little bit. So pull that belly in, and then inhale, lengthen. We're gonna do that one more time. And we're gonna add that curl now. Exhale, and then inhale. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. Inhale, lengthen. Find that length one more time. And it feels good rotating through the shoulders, everything down. So anchoring the left leg again, take that right leg up. Straight this time, maybe a little bend depending on our hamstrings, but we're gonna work on the hamstrings right here. So you're gonna reach up. So this time, we're gonna lengthen the leg, and then it's gonna be straight when we come up. So and keep the head down to begin. Pull through, feel those hamstrings a little bit. And now add that curl, so curling up. Inhale, go for the length. Exhale. Your spine is still neutral, so think about your low back and where's that? And we're gonna do one more here. And then take it out. Now that left. Exhale, no curl first. Pull it in gently, and then extend it out. Exhale, pull it in gently, and extend it out. Pull in. Let's add a curl here. Exhale, curl up. And then inhale out. So working on those hip flexors here, strengthening and stretching them, all part of the core. And relax it down right here. We're gonna slowly come up. Elbows right here, right underneath the shoulders, and really take a nice lift here. So we're gonna lift 1, right leg 2, 3, 4, 5, left leg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next thing we can do is, can you work yourself up a little bit more? Hands can face away or towards you. Pull the belly in, and from your hips up to the crown of the head, you're completely stable. So from here, lifting 1, right leg, 2, 3, 4, shoulders relaxed, 5, left leg, 1, 2, 3, pull the belly in, good. So from here, you can stay where we just were with the hands down, or you can take the hands away, palms facing forward, thumbs up, leaning back a little, engaging that core, and lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, really lengthen, be nice and strong, or you're here. 1, 2, 3, stable. Excellent work. Sit up nice and tall, and just take one little stretch forward, and then come back. We're moving on to our push-up series. My favorite, I love push-ups, not everybody does. Remember your options for push-ups. So we can be right here, hands underneath the shoulders, knees right here. This is a good push-up position. Another one is the knees underneath the hips if you haven't done a push-up in, say, 5 years. Level 1, level 2 is here. and the other level is up on your toes. So press your hands into the mat and lift. We're gonna do a push-up hold. So once you're in that position, your body is long like a surfboard. Pull the belly in, knees or toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But you feel nice and strong just after that. So we're gonna come back up into that push-up hold. Lift the right leg 5 times and then the left leg 5 times. Your option is to stay just in a push-up hold, to stay on your knees, or follow me. Spread the fingers wide, press those palms into the mat. You're up, press, long, strong body. Right leg lifts, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. So here's your next challenge right here. We're going to do 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups of your choice. They're on your toes, on your knees. So again, right here, we can be right here with the knees under the hips. We can be out here with the knees out, but that body is long, right here, or on our toes. I'm gonna do a mixture, so let's all go now on your honor, because I can't see any of you, and you can't see anybody else either. Let's go. I'm gonna do 5 here. Chest to elbow height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not too bad, is it? I don't think so. I kind of like that. We're gonna work a little spine rotation here. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Take your legs out a little bit first. So towards the edge of your mat. Sitting up nice and long, reach up. Inhale, exhale, pull the belly in and round the spine, come forward. So just a regular fold forward. And then now, restack your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Come all the way up and lengthen again. Exhale again, pull the belly in, reach. That's it, reach a little further this time. We're feeling a little more flexible. Restack the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring it all the way up. That's it. Now, relax those arms down for a moment. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms up. Exhale, come forward. Same idea, nice and slow. Pull the belly button in, reach. And then inhale, bring it back up. Exhale again, come forward. And then inhale up. One more time, can you reach a little higher? Relax those shoulders, pull the belly in, and then come forward. And then back up. Relax those arms down. We're gonna work a little bit on spine rotation. So a lot of times we'll have the ring here and we'll rotate. We don't have the ring, so let's just imagine we're holding a ball or a ring right between our hands. We can also bring our hands right to heart center. The goal here is to rotate right and then left, right and left, keeping the spine long. So really be wary of that. So think about the crown of your head reaching up with a string to the ceiling and lengthen. So when you twist, exhale, lengthen the spine and twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, lengthen the spine and twist. Inhale, center, side to side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Keep engaging the core. Posture is nice and tall. Shoulders relax. Inhale. 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 That's it. Keep lengthening out through the crown of your head. Super important here. Let's do 1 more to each side. 1 more. Last one. So take your legs just a little bit wider. Reach your arms out nice and long. We're going to exhale, twist to the right with that left hand, and reach for that right foot. So we may stay right here, or we can lift and lengthen and look right out over that back arm. Wherever we are, we continue to lengthen the spine. Breathe in and out. Keep sitting up taller. That feels so good. And then relax it down. Reset. Nice, long, tall spine. Reach the arms out. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Take that hinge forward, and you may just come with your hand right on top of the toes. You may only come here. That's okay. Hold it, but breathe. If not, you can reach for that foot, lift up, and look out over that back arm. And just notice too, is one side of your body a little bit tighter than the other? Most likely, yes. That's why we keep doing these exercises. Keep a lengthening out through the crown of your head. Breathe and release. Alrighty. That was our spine rotation series. We're now going to move on to the last series that we have, which is hip range of motion. I really love this one. So we're going to come on to our right side. We're going to set it up nice and carefully. We'll do both sides, do all the right first, and then do the left. So what you want to do is take your body in one long line. So what's going to happen is your hips are going to line up against the back of the mat, and you're going to take your feet to the bottom corner of the mat. So I'm on a little bit of an angle. Then you're going to come into a kickstand position. So you're flexing both feet here, kickstand position. Throughout this, from the hip up to the crown of the head, we are nice and still, and you want to get a nice little lift through the ribcage, so we're not relaxing anywhere here. So pull that top leg in, take your hand onto your foot, and then extend the leg along. So get a nice stretch here. Feels a little bit looser after that hip range of that spine rotation, and just gently pull that in, and then out. So this is called a sidekick. So keeping everything else still, you're going to exhale, flex, inhale, point. Exhale, flex, inhale, point. Exhale, flex, inhale, point. Shoulder relaxed from your ears, that's it. Exhale, flex, inhale, point. Exhale, flex, inhale, point. Two more. Point. And then we're going to move on from this. So you're going to point and bend, extend and flex your foot, point and squeeze. Okay, think about lengthening. Every time you move that leg, you're lengthening it out further from the core center of your body. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze, point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze, bend, flex. Now here's another option. Brace the core, anchor the hips, double leg lift. That is an option if it's attainable for you. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze, exhale, anchor, and lift. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze. It's a little lift, two legs, that's it. Exhale, anchor and lift. Point and bend, extend and flex. Use that exhale here. Exhale, anchor and lift. One more time. Small range of motion. So you're going to take the top leg, lift it up, and extend it out long. Think of really lengthening it out from the hip. Point the toe. Tiny circles about the size of a cantaloupe. Tiny, tiny circles forward. Breathing, keeping your hips stacked. Nothing moving other than that leg. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. And relax that down. So we're going to come on up here. So come up onto your elbow, and you're going to move on to the cheeky part of your right glute. So not on the hip, but onto the cheeky part of your butt. Roll the shoulders away, chest stays lifted. Top leg comes up. Just keep it right there for now. You can take this hand behind you and balance, and you're going to bring the bottom leg up to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you want, you can stay doing that, or both legs come up and down. 5 of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to come right onto your side. So your bottom hand is going to take hold of your top wrist. Top leg goes back, bottom leg forward for a beautiful lateral stretch. This feels so good through the hips and the hip flexor right here. Because I love push-up work, we're going to do a tricep push-up here, lateral push-up. So really breathe in and out. You can stay right here in this lateral stretch, or take that top arm, that's going to be your left arm, right in front of your chest. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. And then you're going to lift up, and you're going to wrap that bottom, that right arm, right across. So you're giving yourself a hug. Come back down. We're going to do 10 push-ups here. 10, 9, keep the feet on the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How does that feel? So we move to the other side now. So we're going to do everything again on the other side, and this is your last stretch right here. So we're going to be on the left side. We're gonna come all the way down, resting our head and that left hand. So again, we start here with the hips lined up on the back of the mat. We're gonna bring the feet to the bottom corner of the mat. So you've got a little bit of an angle here, pull the belly button in, kickstand position, so you're flexing right here. Bring that top leg in and give it your best stretch here. Breathe, inhale and exhale. So hopefully you're feeling really good after this. This is great work, but you feel good afterwards with all the breathing, stretching. You're gonna feel nice and strong and tall. So extend that leg out nice and long. We're doing our side kicks right here. So we're gonna exhale, flex, inhale, point, exhale, flex, inhale, point, exhale, flex, inhale, point, flex, point, flex, point. A little lift in the rib cage, point, flex. All this flexing and pointing is really good for your feet and your ankles. That's why we're doing it. And stop right here. So anchoring those hips, bracing your core nice and tight as we move on. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze. Think about length. Point and bend, extend and flex. How much length can you get? Reach, 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 squeeze. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze. Good. Now, for those of you who want to add on with that double leg lift, let's do it on this rep. Make sure you anchor the hips, embrace the core, double leg lift. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze, exhale, anchor and lift. Bend, flex, squeeze, pull the belly in, anchor and lift. Bend, flex, squeeze. One more. Point and bend, extend and flex, point and squeeze, a big exhale as you lift. Small range of motion. Take the top leg extended out long. Again, imagining a cantaloupe size circle. Foot coming forward. Hip is completely still. It is not moving at all. We're building strength through our hips and mobility with our hip range of motion. Hips are a big problem. Hold here and go the other way with all the sitting we do. So this is crucial to do this kind of work. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. That's it. One more. Ooh, all right. So let's come on up. So the elbow is going to come under the shoulder. Moving on to the cheeky part of your glute. Lengthen, relax the shoulders, chest stays lifted, top leg up. That bottom leg without moving the top, this is your core, your stabilization. Lift up and down, up, down. Squeeze your inner thigh. Think about that, getting some good inner thigh work. Good. One more. Now if you want to add on, both legs. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower, pull everything tight, lift and lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, lift, two more, 1, 2. Alrighty, lie right down on your side, body is nice and long this time. Bottom hand takes hold of the top wrist, reach and find that length, top leg back, bottom leg forward. Getting that nice stretch through the hip here. And hopefully on this side, it's a little bit different than the other side. Breathe. And then if you want to do that lateral push up, legs come closer together. Top hand comes in front of your chest. Bottom hand around the rib cage. We're going to lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Press. Working the tricep here. 5 more. 5, 4, feet on the floor, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up, everybody. And just sit in a nice, simple seated position. We're all done. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Can you feel a little bit longer in your spine? Shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in, lengthen some more, and then exhale down. Thank you so much for joining me today. Come back next Friday. We're going to do yoga, then Pilates the week after, but I've enjoyed having all of you tune in, and I think we made it through today, so that is great news. Happy May.